Hello, I am Melody Broma, and I would like to talk with you about recycling your heart, upcycling your life for a new love now. If you're a woman 55 plus, let's talk. I'm sure you've heard stories of people meeting their beloved on the internet, getting married, having an incredible life. I know so many people that have done this, and I'm here to share with you some of the how-tos and the how-to-avoids of internet dating. Number one, be safe. That is the primary thing. You want to be open, you want to be genuine, you want to be truly who you are, the loving, kind, welcoming person that you are, while being safe. So let me just give you a few pointers. First of all, in your everyday life, are you engaging with people? Are you smiling at everyone? Are you giving just casual, loving, kind compliments to just about everyone you encounter? Complimenting them on their appearance, or complimenting them on a great job that they're doing, getting your coffee at Starbucks. Thank you so much, barista. You're so professional. I love my coffee here. I really enjoy that I get great service. You know, that kind of thing. Because it's not just about engaging with people on the internet. It's about engaging with people, period. Spreading your light, period. Being the light that you truly are. And it will color all of your experiences. That's why it's so important that you are fluid in your giving to everybody. On your morning commute, on your lunch hour, at church, and all the various activities that you do. Maybe you're helping out with your grandkids, or you're helping out with your kids. I am focusing on women over the age of 55 because if you're like me, you're not very technical. I don't do tech very well. It doesn't come readily to me. I've had to learn. And I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I'm originally from California, grew up in a small town. I was skinny, I was uncoordinated, I was plain, but I had dreams. And those dreams propelled me into a life that's been pretty amazing. I've been around the world a few times. I've traveled first class, I've traveled by private jet, I've traveled in the back of the bus. It was a matter of just getting there. So I've been there, done that in quite a few countries, and I've been married twice, I've been divorced twice. My last divorce ended in 2015, and I really thought I was going to die. It felt like the oxygen had been sucked out of me. I had no self-esteem, I had no self-respect. Just didn't have much to give even to myself. And looking at it in hindsight, I can see that what I was missing was somebody to kind of take me by the hand and say, Melody, let's get you online. Melody, let's get you pursuing the things that you love. In my life, I grew up very poor. I picked strawberries. I picked apples in order to have money for back to school items, for clothes, for shoes. We were very, very poor and impoverished. So I became self-reliant very, very early on. But as I grew older and I started to experience things, excuse me, traveling has been very, very important to me. And learning has been important to me. So I'm going to touch on that right now. One of the how-tos of being super attractive and super magnetized, like really getting men and people energized when you're around them, has to do with how involved you are with who you really are. Okay, let's say when you were a child, you were really into swimming, but you haven't been in a pool in years. Or maybe as a child you really loved hiking and walking around in nature, and that filled your little heart and you were just so excited to do it, but you haven't done it in a long time. Why not? The first questions that I'm going to ask you are for you. They're not necessarily about getting into the demographics of the person you want, the person and what his interests are, or what he likes to do, and they align with yours. It's really more about who you are and what you really want out of your own life. There's no reason not to explore some of the topics that interest you. If you've always been interested in photography, like I am, I took a class at the Art Institute of Chicago a while back, loved it, had a great time, met all kinds of people, and had a great time. That's one thing about taking classes. You're in a group of like-minded people, automatically. Yay! But whether you meet somebody in the class or not, or even if you may not have the time to go to a class, there's everything under the sun on the internet right now. Go to YouTube, Google Spanish for Beginners. It's free, it's on your own time, and you're enhancing who you are on a daily basis, on a regular basis, so that when you go in to fill out your profile on Silver Singles, on eHarmony, on JDate, and there are so many sites for different demographics, and I'll get into that a little more on another video. But for now, I think it's really, really important that you examine yourself and examine what thrills you, what turns you on, what lights you up, because that is what's going to turn on some guy that comes across your photo and your profile. So we'll talk about photos here for a minute. Super important. Avoid cleavage. Avoid a whole lot of body, unless, of course, that's what you want. That's what you're looking for. Now, I'm all about a relationship. I'm all about true personal engagement. So, not too much cleavage, not too much makeup, and you don't need to have a professional photo taken of you. You can do with some selfies. Don't do a selfie in the bathroom. I think that's super tacky. You're aiming your camera into the bathroom mirror and it's bouncing back. You're calling that a selfie. No. Try to have a friend. Just take some pictures of you, especially when you're out and about doing what it is that you do. You're out walking your dog. Ask your neighbor, hey neighbor, could you spend 2 minutes taking some photographs of me walking my dog? I know it sounds kind of silly, but I want to send these photos to my kids or my grandkids or whatever. And there you have a photo of you walking your dog, a photo of you swimming, a photo of you when you're on vacation in Europe. Anything that is true, real, honest, but also embodies who you really are. Have somebody take a picture of you when you're about to leave yoga class. You've got the towel around your neck, you've got this glow on, you're super excited. Have somebody take a quick photo of you. Everybody that you encounter, especially if you're the kind of person that I was just speaking of. You're smiling, you're engaging, you're complimenting. So people will see you as being a really welcoming and inviting person. Photographs are super important. Definitely have a good headshot, flattering. It does not have to be perfect. Get that out. Men are not looking for perfect, just like you aren't looking for perfect. But you are looking for a guy who's happy. So the guy that has a photograph of himself and he's smiling, or he's out walking his dog, or a photo of him maybe with a grandchild. I don't like a whole lot of group photos. They can be a little misleading, like, which one is the guy that I'm supposed to be interested in here? There's like 5 guys, maybe it's, wonderful plus his 3 sons. I think it's a little confusing. So keep it simple, keep it real. Avoid photoshopping. I just think it's a really bad idea because it'll make you more nervous when you go out on your first date and you're going to meet the guy, knowing that you don't have a Photoshop filter on your date. So a lot of these things are going to sound really pragmatic, but when you add them all up, they're going to make your dating experience super fun, super real, and you're going to be successful. So I want to set you up for dating success. I want you to have a new love now, right now, not in a month from now, not once you've lost 30 pounds or once you've done this or done that. Right now, you could be on the internet looking at all these photographs of guys, and you have put the filter on, You want him from this age to this age. You want him within a 30-mile range of where you are right now. Maybe within a 100-mile range of where you are right now. It's up to you, and you could be scouting men online right now. And if you're so inclined, go ahead and sign up on a dating site. Check back in with me. I'll have more tips, more tricks, more how-tos, and how-to avoids for you, so your experience is as successful and as succinct as it can be. And the goal here is for you to be super lit up in your own life, so that when you meet Wonderful, you are ready for him. And he is a match for this increased energy, this wide open woman that you are right now. So pursue your interests, pursue the things that energize you now, put them on a list of things that you do for fun, and create the life you want to have right now and express it right now. I'm so excited for you. My name is Melody Ruth. Join me again. I'll have some more tips and tricks for you. This was just a little teaser for what you can do right now, especially if you're thinking about joining an internet dating site. Good luck.